This portion of Local Lifestyles is sponsored by Guns N' Hoses.
It sure is. Guns N' Hoses is the high-energy competition between firefighters, police force. Phil Smith is the VP of 911 Gives Hope, and he is here today with one of the Hoses fighters. That's Rachel Frederick, and it's not her first year. How many years?
This will be my fourth fight.
Wow, wow. So what have you learned in your 3 years and 4 years of training? Duck? Move fast? I mean...
I'll just keep throwing your jab, and I think that the excitement leading up to like walking out and hearing everybody screaming and yelling and hollering and just channeling that energy and just letting it go and leaving it all out there on the mat by the time you're done and you finish that third round.
And how long are those rounds?
They're 1 minute each, so we do 3 1-minute rounds with a 1 minute break in between them.
Does it feel like forever?
It does, yeah. By the time you get to the third round, they always told me that adrenaline was a thing. It's a thing, and the adrenaline dump at the end, like when your head is tingling and everyone's screaming go, and you're like, I don't know how much more go I have, but when you're doing it for the kids, because of what you're doing it for, you definitely find that go, and you just keep going because that's what we're there for.
Well, it's such a phenomenal event, and I think it just exploded into this popular event locally. Everybody looks forward to it. They pack the stadium.
Yeah.
Can you even get a ticket, Phil?
Tickets are still available. You can go to any Ticketmaster. And I just want to say, backtracking to her saying that she's fought 4 times, we are extremely thankful and grateful for our fighters.
Of course.
Because the money does go to a great cause, going to helping people with special abilities, kids and adults alike, also first responders that go through hardship. It's just a great organization to be a part of. But yes, tickets are still on sale and very affordable.
Oh, they are? What are the prices?
So on the floor, ringside, $30 for tickets. If you want tickets in the upper bowl, those are $15, and in the higher bowl, $25, and in the upper bowl, like the super high bowl, which is no bad seat in the Ford Center if you've ever been.
Yeah, because it's not that ginormous kind of a place. It's,
those are $15, and kids 12 and under get in for $5. So.
Okay, so how do we get the tickets, Phil?
You can go to Ticketmaster online, or you can go down to the Ford Center or any available Ticketmaster outlet and purchase tickets there. Tell them Phil sent you.
Tell them Phil sent you. Maybe get a special deal. Well, now, we talk about this so often, as you talked about the charities and how you give so much back to the community. How do you decide, how do you determine which worthy organization, and there are so many, receive the funds each year?
So we have several organizations apply for grants through our website, and then we sit down as a board and we go through their application process, and it's some really deserving applications, and we give away every red cent that we raise at this event, which is in the 6-figure range. We give away back to the community.
That is something. So when does the grant cycle begin? So you've already got the group this year you're gonna fund.
Yes.
And is it one or more than one?
It's more than one.
Okay,
so we do this among several organizations. We give out the money. I just want to remind folks that there is also a weigh-in for our fighters coming up on March 24th. That'll be at Casey's Timeout Lounge.
Okay.
So you can come see all the fighters do their face-off and get on the scale and do all that fun stuff.
Talk a little smack,
talk
are we?
a little smack. Yeah, and you see Rachel's game face, she's always ready.
Exactly.
We got to get her to stop smiling. Like, stop smiling, Rachel.
Well, you may need all that later on. How do you train for this?
I think for each person, it's a little bit different. I know for me, we have a gym that all the fighters get to go to. So Monday, Wednesdays is Hoses only night, Tuesdays and Thursdays is Guns only night. So it's all the Hoses fighters down there on your night. And there's lots of people who come in and out who volunteer to help us. We have people who are down there who have coached, who have boxed almost. Pat trains me, and he's boxed like his whole life. Last night he told me he was 75.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So he's down there training with us, but we have lots of people who volunteer their time on both sides, Guns and Hoses. So we train with them. And then I know for me, like I also make sure that I'm going to the gym. That's kind of part of the job as police and fire. It's our job to be physically fit when we show up on a call. Yep. So most of us do it throughout the year, but then I also have a bag that hangs at the station that I'm at Owensboro Fire Department. So I make sure that I'm hitting that bag.
Hit that
4 or 5
bag.
times a week, plus going to training.
You can get your tickets and watch her knock out her opponent. It's tied right now, right?
7-7.
7-7. This is going to be the year. We'll be back with more Local Lifestyles. Get your tickets right after this.
This portion of Local Lifestyles is sponsored by Guns N' Hoses.